ASMR experience. So if you want to go over there, there are different tiers, four options, and there is no commitment. You can join, you can leave anytime you want. You're allowed to interact with me via comments, DMs, whatever, or you can kind of be faceless, not interact, do whatever you want, just watch and enjoy. So that is asmrxbabe.com, of course with 2 E's, and you can always find the link in the description box. So today I am going to be doing my girlfriend Mara's makeup for her engagement photos. She asked me this a while ago, and I was like, are you sure you want me to do it? Like, I'm not a makeup artist anymore. I am retired. For those of you that don't know, I used to, I had a makeup themed channel here on YouTube when I was like 16 to 20 something. And I used to work at Sephora in college, and I did makeup for weddings, proms, things like that, and I loved that part of my life. I no longer do it. I have not done someone's makeup in years. But she doesn't want anything crazy. She doesn't even want lashes, and she's one of my best friends and wanted me to do it, so we're doing it. I took her to Sephora a few weeks ago and got her, like, foundation, everything. I was like, I don't have a kit anymore, so we just need to make sure we have stuff that's your color and your tone. And yeah, she's taking her pictures today. She's really excited. Me and Mara have been friends since 2nd grade. She's not having a bridal party. I feel like that's kind of a thing a lot of women are doing these days. So I'm not a bridesmaid, but I would be. And her bachelorette party is going to be in San Juan, Puerto Rico. So I'm excited about that. So for today's video, I'm going to be filming me doing her makeup and then doing a voiceover talking through it. I didn't want to make her have to sit here in silence and whisper and deal with all that, because this is for her, not me. But it's just if I could kill 2 birds with 1 stone, and I haven't done a voiceover in a while, so we're gonna do that and talk through what I'm doing, kind of ramble a little bit, so you'll have that as the visual with my whispers in the background. So hope you guys enjoy. I'm not, professional makeup artist anymore, so disclaimer, but I still know my way around a face, I would say, especially my own face. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright guys, so I'm going to be talking a little bit about what I'm doing, but then also just a little rambling about makeup, my time as a makeup artist, things like that. So, my gorgeous little client Mara today, I haven't done anyone's makeup in a while, so I kind of forgot that I usually, I think, start with eyebrows. I couldn't remember if I normally start with brows or with concealer. She does, or I'm sorry, not concealer, eyes. She does have a little bit of darkness on her lids and around her eyes, so I put a little bit of a lighter concealer there as kind of like a base layer, and then started on her brows. She had just got them done, so I had a very easy canvas to work with, and I was just using pencil-wise the Anastasia Brow Wiz, or her Morphe. She had a Morphe because we did that before, I was going to do her makeup, and got her some foundation. She got brow gel. She got a foundation brush. And then I am just carving her eyebrows out a little bit with concealer. I know this is very like 2000, 12-esque, 2015, 16, whatever. But you can still do these techniques, right, that are a little more heavy makeup coated. You have to remember she's getting a photo shoot done. She's not, going to the beach. So, I think you can kind of take what we did in like 2013 and mix it a little bit with the more natural look today and still, shush it up for those more glam moments. Also kind of taking a spoolie and with no product on it, and kind of going over them. That helps too, so there's no nothing harsh. Then I was taking some more, I actually think this was just foundation, not concealer, but taking foundation and then putting that over her lids. You can see that second layers, it's closer to her skin tone than that concealer was, and it just really helps with that darkness. I think you guys know why I usually do the eyes first, but if not, the reason is really because if there's any fallout, meaning it kind of dusts onto your face, you don't want to ruin your foundation or make your eyes look like a raccoon. So for her eyes, there was no plan in place. There was no inspo pick. She just we just talked about doing kind of like a natural but elevated look, and I am going to show you pictures, a couple pictures from her shoot. At the end, the pictures turned out stunning. She went and got her hair done after this. So I was just using various shades of brown to, go in her crease, and then her kind of outer corner. We're just cracking up the whole time as well, just chatting and gossiping, of course. So I went from, if you kind of look at my brushes, the first brush that I used for like the full crease was a bigger, fluffier brush with that lighter color. Then I start to use a smaller brush with a darker color, more just towards the outer corner. And then it's hard for me to remember or tell what I put on her eyelid. I think I just used like a really soft brown or like a coppery color with just like a little bit of shimmer in it, although you can't like so much see the shimmer in this light. Also, so like looking at this, and you can see I have her turned away from a mirror. For makeup artists and things, the best light is always natural light, and I also would not want my clients looking in the mirror, because if you don't know like the process, then you could be like, oh, I look terrible. Like when you have a full like eyeshadow done and you don't have face makeup on, it can look crazy. You can look like you're in drag or you have raccoon eyes or whatever. So I would like never want people looking in the mirror and always have them turned away from the mirror. And I would explain this to them. I'd say, if you absolutely must look in the mirror, you can. But I'm explaining to you why you might not want to. I will say though, myself, like when I got my makeup done for my sister's wedding, it was really, but I don't want to be a hater, but I just can look at somebody's Instagram page of a makeup artist and know if I'm going to like their particular style on myself or not. And I
because I found those to be the hardest part and complexion to be quite easy if you have the right foundation and the right brush and the right technique. For me, it's just fun, and it kind of starts to bring things together and really get rid of any dark spots or imperfections and start to really look that like flawless skin look. I forget which, but we got her the Laura Mercier foundation, and I was telling her here, she did not want lashes also, by the way, so we just did mascara on her. She wears usually a very natural look, like this is kind of a lot of makeup for her, so she didn't want to do anything crazy. I didn't wear lashes for my engagement shoot, but what was I saying? I was telling her something, or I said something about the Laura Mercier foundation. Oh, I was telling her that she, as far as like her coloring goes, she is a couple different colors, which some people are. So like her forehead, especially in the summer, gets really tan. You know, that's one of the areas the sun hits naturally. So her forehead might be 3 shades deeper than like her cheeks, and it's just something for her to be mindful about, because having the right color foundation and not being too like pale and washed out, or not being like overly just straight up orange, is definitely makes a lot of difference. So it's just something to be mindful about as we're in the summer, and some of us have a deeper tone of skin than we would in the winter. And just being mindful of your bronzer and, putting things into your neck or whatever. I didn't do a concealer on her. This was foundation. I was just using a smaller brush to kind of get it in the crevices, because again, for her, she has that kind of darkness around the eyes, so really important to like get all of it to make sure that we can see what's eyeshadow and what's skin, and nothing looks dark that's not supposed to be dark. Honestly, you don't need to like contour with, cream contour, and you don't need to like bake your under eyes and put crazy amounts of concealer under your eyes. I've never done that. I've never understood how people do that. Like, it just makes your under eyes look so creepy. Like, think of a crepe, think of a croissant, think of just that not good look. It just makes you look older. So it's just something to think about. You want to balance out. Like, if you don't have crazy darkness, dance party. I was like, I'm so professional, aren't I? Just like, oh, I'm glad that I, came to you, and, we can just chill and have fun. No pressure, even though I was a little bit nervous to do it, just because, of course, I wanted her to be happy. So, I'm adding back some color here to her forehead with bronzer. Like I said, we didn't use any, like, cream bronzing products or whatever. I like messed around with that for a little bit, for like 5 minutes when I was like 21, and it can look nice. And if you're going to the Oscars, if it's your wedding, like, do it. But for the most part, you can really just use powder for this step. And same with like contour products versus like bronzing products. Look, you don't want to get some glittery orange bronzer and be putting that all over your face. Like, you want to use that sparingly, but something like the what the hell am I saying? Hoola bronzer by Benefit. Like, it's just a nice, cool toned color, and you can use it the way that you're kind of using your contour. You don't need to be doing your makeup the way that Kim Kardashian's doing her makeup. Whatever, you can achieve that look in like 15 minutes, honestly. face. Like there's really that line from kind of your at the corner of your lip up to like the top of your ear that you don't want to put any bronzer below or a contour product below because it's gonna look really muddy. You shouldn't be bronzing up your whole face with bronzer. Let me explain. I mean that, say your face is pale, you have a tan body because you have a spray tan or whatever. Get a foundation that matches your body. Don't use your white face foundation and then try to like overcompensate to match your body with bronzer. It's not gonna show up the way that you think it is, like in pictures and in certain lighting. And you want your actual foundation to match your body. And I think this is something that's really often overlooked. And also bronzer is just not made to go like all over the face, like all over your nose and stuff. Like it gives you almost like a weird texture and some weird shine. Of course, you are free to take all of these tips and things that I have with a grain of salt and do whatever it is you want with your makeup. I don't claim to know it all in a way where I'm gonna like write the makeup Bible, but I am quite confident in the way that I do my face and like have my certain techniques, and they really do work well for me, and I can say that. But you know, I'm not going to be going to bat for anyone's techniques. So if you feel that what I'm saying is so incorrect, live your truth, do what you would like to do. I swear it doesn't really happen here, but TikTok especially, everything that I say on TikTok, someone has to come and argue something. Like I've been making these blind ranking videos where I'm like saying which appetizers I like best, and like people are like upset and they're like, oh my god, you picked Caesar salad over mozzarella sticks, I can't even believe it, blah blah blah. And I'm like, that's crazy to like care about something like that. Or like Halloween is like, or 4th of July, you like 4th of July better than Halloween, like that's crazy, da, da, da. I'm like, wow, people are super pressed. Anyway, so this is essentially the final product. I made her go look in the bathroom by herself so that in case she didn't like it, she wouldn't have to like fake a reaction, but she ended up loving it. And here are a couple of the photos with the hair, the dress. She looked absolutely gorgeous, and I am so happy that we did this.
Alright guys, that is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed. And one quick announcement too that I forgot to say is that I did make an ASMR Instagram. It is ASMR XBabe with 2 E's and then an underscore, because I guess 2 E's wasn't available. I was too late to the game to grab it. So make sure you go and follow me over there. I will be posting ASMR content, whereas my non-ASMR Instagram that a lot of you follow me on, Julia X Babe, there's no ASMR. I do announcements about my channel and things on my story, and I just post pictures of like my life. So you can follow me there. You can see in the description box I have ASMR TikTok, non-ASMR TikTok, ASMR Instagram now, non-ASMR Instagram. So all the things were all covered. Hopefully they don't come out with any more social apps anytime soon, because I won't be able to keep up. But I will be posting kind of the same content you see me post here on Shorts and TikTok. So it's all recycled on all of these 3 different